My opinion. I guess it might be time to sit down and talk about it. Now, this is a multifaceted issue, and we're going to talk about the drama now. I know it's been a little bit too long. I haven't gotten into it yet, but now let's actually talk about it. Now, make them watch your VOD? No mount today? Yeah, I can't do the mount. It seems like, and this is like, I'm sure that there are a lot of things that happened behind the scenes that Method might have done, Redbull might have done, that we don't know about, that were dirty, underhanded, or unfair. I want to go ahead and say that right now. So this is only speaking from a outside perspective. Redbull's press release seemed like it was written by someone who never played WoW. Like, you don't speak from outside perspective? I don't know about the inside drama, though. I truly don't. I'll do this shit later on. Actually, I'm just gonna make the group right now. Yeah, it seemed like it was written by somebody who didn't play the game. They're not familiar with the terminology in the game. So because they weren't familiar with the terminology in the game, it felt stunted. It felt like it was created by someone who just didn't understand the community. Now, on top of that, Redbull accused Method of viewbotting. I'll pull up the tweet. Just a second. We'll get right into the news. Sorry, I have to, I have to use the new fucking Twitter because the old fucking Twitter got destroyed. Just a second here. Where is it? Okay, here we go. You might be getting 40k views soon as Method is closing out for the night. Just a heads up. Viewbots don't tune in to our stream. Feels bad, man. You can change Twitter? I'll complain about it until they change it. So, Redbull's not happy about this situation. It's just a bad joke. Why do you think it's a joke? Is this the same thing that people do all the time? They're like, yeah, I hope your mom dies in a car accident and you're ugly and I hate you and I hope you die too. Oh, bro, it's just a joke, dude. I'm just joking. Like, what do you mean? It's just a joke. What do you mean? No, you don't just get to say something and people get mad about it and then you don't just get to say it's a joke. No. Like, that's not how it works. It's just a joke. Just a prank, bro. Like, it's just a prank. Like, I just broke your window on your car. It's just a prank, dude. Relax. Jesus Christ. Like, get your head out of your ass. Okay? Just a second. This is disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting here. Look at this. Read this message. You are a fucking idiot. It's clearly a bad joke, you butthurt Method fanboy. This is just... the people that use this language in our game. Okay. Sorry, Limit didn't win. I don't have a horse in this race. I don't give a fuck. We had to remove that person. We can't have that level of profanity and toxicity permeating our game and ruining it. Can't have it. It's disgusting. Read Esfon's tweet. I think Esfon's just trying to be democratic about it. I think everybody knows that I don't believe that they did it I think they did it because they actually believe that Method is viewbotting. I don't believe them. Sorry, I meant diplomatic. Excuse me. Yeah, diplomatic. I don't know why I said democratic. Diplomatic. Yeah, he's just being diplomatic. No shit, dude, it's a joke. I don't think it's a joke. I just don't think so. Twitter drama equals Twitch drama now? Well, I don't know about that. Redbull casters were super salty whenever Method won, so it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know about that, man. Let's see. Asmongold goes SJW. Alright, another word that means nothing because it's used by morons that just have no social skills. Social skills or social cues, don't understand anything about social interactions, and, you know, they just assume everything negative is a joke. Yeah, I mean, listen, SJW used to mean something. Now it doesn't anymore because you have these retards with no social skills that are fucking obnoxious, and they use SJW to call anybody whenever they get mad at them for being a jackass. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. It's like SJW used to mean something. Now it's just been watered down. It's been so watered down. I think that they actually thought Method was viewbotting. I do. I just say, tweet say world first race. And so what I said is it seems like Redbull needs to hire people who have at least some understanding of the community and space they're trying to be a part of. This whole world first race has really shown how out of touch and disconnected they are. Tally responds. They were never connected to begin with, which is why they should adhere to the advice and demands by the guilds that they're sponsoring. They have to make a name for themselves in the community first to be connected, and they failed at that. Viewbots donated 666k. Yeah, of course they did. So what the fuck is there? Poking out 30,000 achievement points, not the drama. Well, I feel like I should at least comment on this, right? Because like Red Bull came into here, they wanted to monopolize the world first race, take the ownership away from the community, and use it as something to build up their brand. And as soon as the other organization says, no, we don't want to do that, now suddenly they're accusing that other organization of viewbotting. Fuck that. The fuck do you mean? Like, oh, don't worry about the drama. There's a time where drama is important. You have to say what the fuck is real. How I replies to sarcastic comment. Overwatch definitely used viewbots. Okay, guys. Let's lift the veil here. There are plenty of embedding services that you can either pay for through direct or second or third-party software that allows you to embed your stream into other websites and other organizations and other places, which artificially increase the view count, and that are completely legal. This has been a thing for years. The odds are, if you want to call that viewbotting, they were probably both doing it. Do you really think that Red Bull didn't buy any embedding? Come on. They were both doing it. World First Race was hosted at so many different sites. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, give me a fucking break. Are you sure they didn't viewbot, though? Are we sure they didn't viewbot? So, there are a number of ways that you can tell, in my opinion, if somebody viewbots or not. My perspective on viewbotting is that if you are viewbotting, your chat will probably not move very fast, number one. Number two, the amount of active chatters will be very, very minimal. Number three, the reactions that happen in chat based off of what the casters or the content on the screen are going to be minimal. Number four, the viewer count will not fluctuate wildly based off of the type of content. So, for example, whenever Method does a really good poll on Ashara and their viewers go up by 20,000, did Method just turn on 20,000 more viewbots? No, it's because people are excited to see what's going to happen and they're sticking around. There's a lot of different ways. And imagine if Red Bulls was tweets asked why the fuck Method's not getting 5k viewers. Well, yeah, exactly. Hypothetically, would someone get $5 for viewbotting ads? I don't know, actually. Viewbots have badly generated names, too. Yeah, I'm sure there's that, too. But the point that I'm making, right, is like the viewer count fluctuation is something that's a very strong indicator of if a stream is being viewbotted or not. So if a stream immediately starts up and it goes from like 0 viewers to 10,000 viewers immediately, there was embedding or some form of bullshittery that's going on. right? There is some form of bullshittery going on. That being the case, it's very easy to tell what's happening. Can someone viewbot someone else's channel? Yeah, they can. And yeah, obviously some like super serious like Method or Limit fanboy could viewbot the channel so that channel would look better, but I think anybody who's stupid enough to think that probably wouldn't do it or didn't have the resources. Embedding hasn't counted towards viewers on Twitch since 2018. I can't talk about some things because I don't know what's private and what's not. There's more to it than that. There's more to it than that, okay? You can say whatever you want. I forgot who told me this. I forgot whose confidence it was in, so I'm not going to repeat what I know. But there are ways that different streams can get more viewers. It's not just through embedding. It's a lot of different ways. So cost for sure, embedded viewership. Well, listen, like the point that I'm trying to make, right? Yeah, I mean, I think that you guys, like, there are plenty of examples of streams that, I mean, it's kind of obvious that, like, the amount of viewers that are the red number is not indicative of the amount of people that are actively watching the stream. Right? I mean, come on. Give me a break, guys. So, in my opinion, so then Sony said I might be jumping on a tweet, and here's what I said, basically. Oh, you're right. Press release that seemed written by someone who's never played WoW. Radiance of Ashara tweet implying that it was the last boss. See, it's already very clear to me that, like, the Redbull people that do their social media get salty very easily. How do I know that? Because of how they responded to the Radiance of Ashara thing. They were clearly mad. Like, it's very obvious to tell if somebody's mad on the internet, right? Just by the way that they say things. Yeah, they were obviously mad. And spelled Ashara wrong? I don't give a fuck. The point is still the same. Okay, just a second. I'm not even gonna worry about leeching instances, Bash. It's the last day of the reset. Folks up to the Eternal Raider, already dead? Yeah, I know, man. To be fair, Method had 50k viewers before 1% pull, and they got more than 100k viewers. I still think Method wasn't viewbotting. But that was the same viewer count growth that they had in Old Deer, and then also in BOD, right? I mean, like, whenever they killed the boss, they had a huge amount of viewer count growth. Like, and it was very, very fast, because everybody was talking about it at that exact moment. And also, like, it's the same as even on my stream. Like, whenever I killed Gahoom for the first time, my viewer count went up like 20 or 30,000 people. So it's genuine. Because it's reflected in every single other race they've had, and also in my own experiences. It's the same as whenever I did, what was his name? Van Cleef. Like, my viewer count went from like 80,000 viewers to like 100,000 viewers. Because people were like, oh fuck, it's about to happen. Right, it's the same thing. Let's see here. Let me read the rest. The minimum handle method being as good as they are at, and US sucking. I don't think it's really a, what do you call it? You can't prove viewbotting unless the streamer leaks it. Yeah, you can't prove viewbotting, but I think that there are certain ways that you can be pretty much certain, though. I do not think that Method was viewbotting. Method might have had embedding on their streams, but I don't think that would count for that many people. Why is that? Because the viewer count fluctuated so much. And it fluctuated with the content that was being shown. So it's like, if your viewer count is fluctuating with the content that's being shown, that implies that people are making an active decision to watch or not watch the stream. Right? I mean, like, I don't know. It seems like obvious to me, but, you know, I guess they don't want to think about that. Somebody, Dom, from instance, during the Method stream once, I heard it was getting close. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like people were talking about in their guild chat. It's like, even I was like, oh man, Method might kill it here. And so my friends in my guild were like, oh shit, are they going to kill it? And they went over there to look and see. Right? It's very, very common. So I'm not even surprised about that. How do you feel about recent drama against Twitch on viewbotting? Top thread on LSF? I don't know. I mean, like, I find like the whole LSF thing to be a little bit weird. It feels like LSF doesn't like Twitch, which is like, it's kind of like a weird thing that you get to the point where you hate the website that you're constantly talking about. And it's like, obviously, like, Twitch doesn't care about LSF, right? It's like, how many people are, like, online right now? 18,000 people online on LSF. That's like one streamer, like one larger streamer. Like Twitch doesn't care what I think or what, you know, anybody else that gets like more than 18,000 viewers thinks. They don't care. It doesn't matter. So I don't think that it matters at all to them. It's just not a big deal. It's basically like it's a live stream like drama subreddit. That's basically all it is now. You see the post about you? Oh yeah. Well, no. If you want to get karma on LSF, make a hate post about me. That's all you need to do. There's a million different disgruntled people that I banned from my Reddit for being obnoxious and trying to make psychoanalyses of me, and they were on LSF, and they'll upvote the shit out of that. Yeah, just make a hate thread about me. It's gonna go all the way to the top. I used to care about that kind of stuff, but I really don't anymore. Like, would I prefer that there weren't hate threads? Yeah, of course. But it's nothing that's really gonna make me lose sleep at night. It's unfortunate that it happens, but who gives a fuck, man? It's the way that it goes. Asmongold bad. Yeah, exactly. Were you psychoanalyzing Twitch chat? Yeah, I mean, but I think that there's a big difference between somebody analyzing like something with like a million different people that are able to look at, right? Rather than analyzing a performance by an individual, right? It's like watching, like, I don't really act on my stream, really. I used to do a little bit more of that, but like now I'm basically just me. You know, I don't need to. I think a lot of other people that, as I said, are like mid-level streamers feel like they have to really adopt a persona and be somebody they're really not because they don't want to, you know, there's a lot of reasons why they want to do that. But I'm basically me nowadays. But yeah, obviously, like, the psychoanalyzing is annoying. And I think it's a big difference between, like, psychoanalyzing an individual versus, like, a group of people. I don't know, to me, it's, like, much more intrusive to do it to an individual. But obviously, there is, like, a certain level of hypocrisy there. Yeah, sure. We love your vote. Your clips are never, your clips are never that popular on LSF. LSF audience doesn't really watch you. Well, my clips used to be extremely popular on LSF. And then I did, like, the whole Dark Souls thing. And they decided to, like, hate me after that. And so, like, that's basically what happened. And I think it's also just, as I said, like, people that are, like, part of, like, my old community that, you know, I think a lot of people, like, that they used to watch my stream and they thought that I was a person that I wasn't. And then whenever I say, well, I'm not this person anymore, or I'm not this person at all, I never was, they get upset about it. I mean, that's really what it is. And I understand that. I get it. But I think that the most ironic thing about it is people think that I've changed or whatever, and I'm, like, faking who I am or whatever. It's the opposite. I in a way, I can afford to be who I want to be now. I can be whoever I can just be myself. I don't have to pander or appeal to anybody else. I can just be myself. And if people don't like it, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm so happy and so thankful that I don't have to pander to Reddit. If I think something's stupid, if I think they're wrong, I say it. I just say it. I don't care. Like, as I said, I would rather not get hate threads. Of course, who would? But no, yeah, I mean, I'll never silence myself or not say what I think because I'm afraid of somebody making a hate thread about me on Reddit. Who cares? It's not a big deal. I used to worry about this all the time. Because this is the thing, right? I used to be I used to not give a fuck about anything. Like, literally nothing. Like, I wouldn't care, like, people would make hate threads, but I think it was funny, right? Like, somebody has, like, a huge hate thread about me, like, back whenever, before I was, like, you know, doing my YouTube videos or anything, like, people would just, like, make hate threads about me, everybody on the server would hate me. I think it was funny. And like, for a while, whenever I was streaming, I got to this point where I turned into being a bit of a bitch. I did. I started getting upset about these things. I started feeling hurt whenever somebody would be, you know, rude to me or whatever. And then I had to remember who I am. I'm myself. And I'm not sorry. So if you don't like it, fuck you. That's how I feel. That's all the way it's been. I've been this way my whole life. And I'm not going to stop now. It doesn't matter who's going to disagree with me or anything like that. Don't worry about not being able to see. There's nothing to see. I didn't get the fucking item. Let's see. Nice to know when I'll start. Yeah, exactly. Back at you. Advice I've heard. Yeah, I don't... If people don't like it, then they don't like it. Do I not... yeah, of course, like, sometimes, like, people say things like, yeah, it'll annoy me or bother me a little bit. But, like, is it really gonna, like, ruin my day? Fuck no. I don't really like to think about stuff like that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. What about people who don't, know who they are? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I think that, like, it's up to them to make that decision, not a person on the internet that's just evaluating them through a screen. You think the platform would be better off without LSF? I don't know. I think LSF just, it encompasses such a small part of Twitch, right? LSF is basically a TMZ for personality streamers. So, like, outside of that, I mean, like, who really cares? Would it be better off with LSF? I think certain people definitely would be, right? Certain streamers, it bothers them a lot. Absolutely. Yeah, sure. I think for a lot of people who are a bit more insecure and, you know, they don't like it as much, yeah, sure. They'd be better off. Would the platform be better off? Maybe. It's hard really for me to say. It's knowing yourself and your values? Yeah, exactly. Think you became less toxic and your chat followed? Well, the thing is like, I was never really, like, super toxic to begin with. I think that it's just like it's a meme that I was, like, really, really toxic. Like, I've always basically said the same stuff. I've always been a little bit toxic. I've always done some toxic things, but it's not been, like, anything super crazy. At least in my mind, it hasn't been. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but in my mind, it hasn't been that bad. So, you know what? Actually, you know what? This is an interesting conversation. I hate to delay it again, but I'm gonna blue ball you guys again on the Glory of the Eternal Raider for like 10 minutes. Because I just realized my character is not saved to Mythic Antaurus for this week. I want to do another Red Scythe run, and then after that, we will do the run. If I don't do the run after this, I give you guys permission to get mad. Okay? Like, you can actually get mad. I never say that, but I will here. Let's ninja loot, scamp you off the items and griefed on. Well, that's the thing, right? But, like, I don't know. Like, am I the only person that, like, that doesn't think that, like, the in-game stuff matters? It's just a video game, man. Who cares what you do in a video game? Like, how can you equate, like, real-life harassment or, you know, making, like, insulting somebody on a personal level to stealing an item in a video game? Like, I feel like like, what kind of a weird life do you have to be to equate those two things? It's very, very odd. Do you think you're sociopathic? I don't know. Maybe. I think everybody is in some circumstances. But the point that I'm making here, let's go back to the we can talk about the Reddit thing later on. Anyway here, so we have these guys right here. Viewbots don't tune into our stream. Now, we also had another post. This is another member. Let me see if I can find this here. Another member of Limit, I believe, that had some very interesting things to say about Hotted. Now, I showed this before. Let me scroll all the way down. This is kind of a while ago, so I'm not sure if I can find it anywhere. Let's scroll all the way down. Where's the guy that got banned? Shit, I'm trying to find it here. Fuck, where is it? There it is. So this is another person that was banned for no reason. And so there's actually what he said right there. So, I mean, there's been plenty of drama about this whole race, and honestly, I feel like that's been what's kept it interesting. This race is like, because now it's not really only about who kills the boss, it's about why that matters if you kill the boss, and I think that's the best part about it. Bullying Haunted, yeah, somebody just talks this shit before. Yeah, banned for no reason, by the way. I mean, those people are just complete fucking garbage. I mean, I don't know why. Is this person even... I'm gonna ban him in my chat right now. Yeah, he's gone. I don't ever want to hear anything that clown has to say. Yeah, we'll preemptively ban him, get him out of the way. He's a fucking retard? Of course he is. Of course he's a fucking retard. He's human garbage. That's all there is to it. He's talking shit about people because he has nothing better to do with his life. It's disappointing, but it's true. He's actually one of the hosts on the Redbull stream. Yeah, of course. Check logs? I don't even want to, honestly. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's check his logs. That's a good idea. That's actually a great idea. Let me go ahead and pull up his logs on my stream. Let's see. Twitch. Okay, stock. Alright. We'll pull this up right here. Okay, E-I-V-Y. Oh, okay. It's right there. Oh, he never talked in my channel. What about, Poppin'? Okay, we'll try a few other channels. It's probably just gonna be WoW-centric streams, right? Let's see. Who? S-Fund? No, nothing in S-Fund. Let's see. Method. Nothing in Method. Is it bot? Yeah, let's see here. Hotted. I don't think Hotted has one in here. Oh, shit. Oh, it's Hotted 89. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's not on there. Tips out. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of them don't have it, man. He's a Raider and Limit. Well, anyway, like, obviously having clowns like that, you know, it's not a good look, but whenever I talk about, like, trash talk and everything, I think this is kind of, like, over the line. Like, I feel like a lot of people, the line in my mind is very clear. Whenever you insult somebody's personal appearance, or you insult them on a personal level, that's too much. That, to me, is the obvious line. Now, I don't know how other people feel about that, but to me, that's where I draw the line. That's what makes sense to me. It's bordering on hose mad trash talk. Yeah, I mean, the bald joke's about you? Well, the thing is, like, a bald joke is, I think, a lot different than, like, a fat joke. And also, it depends on the person, right? It's like, if somebody's insecure about their hair loss or whatever, yeah, maybe it's bad. But I think that making fun of somebody for, like, something that clearly bothers them, I don't know, I feel like it matters, like, if it bothers somebody or not. Do you know what I mean? I'm bald, so are you. Yeah, it matters if it bothers somebody. You chose to be fat? Well, look, I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, people have the power to lose weight. A lot of them do. Everybody has, like, sometimes people have, like, conditions. But, like, yeah, generally, people do have the power to lose weight. But either way, I don't really think it's a big deal. Just one second. Who do you think? Why is this person spamming? What? Jesus Christ. I can't even click his goddamn name. Okay, there we go. Now you're perma-banned. Okay, good. Yeah, another drama poster. But anyway, like, the point that I'm making here is that the guy's a fucking clown. Redbull's had a number of, clown plays. And I think that also for, like, the perception that they need to have with the community, they shouldn't have had people host the event that don't play retail WoW. Like, I don't know. I feel like, obviously they shouldn't have had, like, that's, give me a fucking break. Like, they shouldn't have done that. It makes them look like, and, like, let's say, I want to say one thing, too, about this. Those people probably did fine. But how does it look? The problem is that Red Bull doesn't understand the space that they're trying to be a part of. Reputation and experience matter a lot in this environment, in WoW. And if you go and you hire people to cast the race that don't play the game, it doesn't look good. It just doesn't. That's all there is to it. It just doesn't look good. It makes them look how you do. Yeah, like how you do, my fellow kids. No, I think that you're right about that. I mean, absolutely. They should put Limit, comms front and center. Max and Co. are very entertaining. Well, I mean, they could have done that, but I think they probably just didn't want to for liability reasons. Of course. Preach on the method casting couch? Yeah, preach the mythic raider that plays the game daily. Plays the game more than I do. He's more serious than me. Yeah, of course he owned the mythic couch. Like, yeah, of course he did. Duh. Because he plays the fucking game. Like, the caster's dead for a minute? Yeah, I've heard so many. Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I like Sony, right? I mean, like, but I don't think that doesn't mean that you should invite somebody who doesn't have experience playing the game to host something that's based around the game. It's like if you had, and it's also like, these people don't have, like, they're not like casters. It's like Rich Campbell, for example, is a caster. That's his job. These other people are like streamers. I think it was a mistake for them to do that. I do. I don't think they should have done that. I think it made people take the event less seriously, regardless of how well those people performed. It was another error in misunderstanding the community. That's all there was to it. Rich owned the Red Bull casting couch? Yeah, of course he did, because he's an incredible caster. He's one of the best. Yeah, of course he owned it. Everybody should expect that. Yeah, swing and a miss. Surprisingly good at casting, by the way. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But I like, obviously, I had the option to be involved with these events. I didn't. Do you know why? Because I don't fucking raid. I don't know about the boss fights. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue. So why would I want to do that? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, obviously, yeah. I mean, come on. Rich had, I'll method Rich. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think that JB is a great caster. Like, honestly, out of all the streamers that are casters that do casting, I really think JB is one of the best. Like, his casting on, like, the, I think it was like a Mythic Plus thing or something like that. JB is incredible at casting. He's very, very great at it. And so JB did so well. I forgot, it was the last thing that he casted. I forgot what it was. But I actually wanted to send him a message and just tell him that, because it was really, really well done. You rated their transmogs on the couch? Yeah, it'd be good. Classic dueling tournament was more entertaining. Listen, I'm glad that you feel that way, but it's not always a competition, man. I'll be honest, it's not a competition at all. I'm glad that their event did well, and I think that it did amazing. Casting gets to a point where there's no more to say after 11 days. Well, no, you're right. I mean, at a certain point, like, that's where personality people come in, and they have to kind of, like, carry things through. And also, this is a matter of public perception, again. Like, regardless of how well somebody did or not, I feel like if Method had brought me on, for example, oh, great, to cast the Mythic First World Race, or sorry, the Mythic First World Race, we're going to bring on a balding mount farmer that farms LFR for transmog. Yes. Yes, that makes a lot of sense, right? I don't know, I feel like that's kind of, it just looks bad. And I understand that, like, yes, I've done some casting now, but it's just, it's not what I would do. And that's really the point that I'm making. Green screen production quality, well, yeah, Esfon does a great job. But overall, I think Red Bull, and I want to get away from the whole caster thing, because, like, I think it's very easy to conflate me criticizing the casters, some of which are my friends, to me criticizing Red Bull's decision from an optics perspective. And so I don't want this to be misconstrued. But let's go ahead and move on to something else and just, like, look at an overview here. Red Bull did not accurately evaluate the space that they were trying to be a part of. They tried to manipulate. Try it, third time. Monopolize on a community and a space that they had no right to be in, and that they were trying to just buy market share in by bullying people into being okay with whatever they're going to give them. The best thing for everyone would be for Red Bull to get their head out of their ass, figure out how the fuck this actually is supposed to work, and come back next time, bring more people to the table, try to talk to Method again, and actually make a good event for the community that they're supposedly caring so much about. That would be the best thing. I don't know if that's going to happen, but it should. Red Bull should be able to make this event better. This amount of a misplay that they had, what a colossal failure. I mean, that's really all it comes down to. What a colossal fucking failure. And so I hope that they realize that and they do a better job next time in the future. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Fuck corporations, community, and people first. Now, I hate to tell you this about Method, man. I hate to break it to you. But you know, I mean, Method, they also kind of want money too. You know, like, maybe they want some money too. But you know what I want is the red scythe. And today, gentlemen, we're about to get it.